There is a version of love that feels electric, consuming, all-encompassing. And there is another version that feels quiet, steady, and completely invisible until you lose it. Most people confuse the first one for the real one. In 1974, psychologists Donald Dutton and Arthur Aaron ran an experiment on the Suspension Bridge in British Columbia. Men who had just crossed a dangerously swaying bridge were significantly more likely to report attraction to a researcher than men who had crossed a stable bridge. Same person, same interaction, different nervous system activation. The brain had misread fear as desire, adrenaline as attraction, danger as depth. Psychologists named this misattribution of arousal, and it doesn't only happen on bridges. It happens inside relationships constantly. The uncertainty, the emotional highs and desperate lows, the silences that stretch too long, the reconciliations that feel like coming up for air. Those cycles activate the nervous system, and activation feels enormous, so enormous that people unconsciously conclude, if I feel this much, this must be love. But emotional volume and emotional depth are measuring different things entirely, because intensity is a response to activation. Intimacy is a response to safety. Intensity says, hold on, don't lose this, fight for it. Intimacy says, you were never in danger of losing it. Intensity arrives fast. Intimacy builds slowly, through ordinary moments most people barely notice, in the truth you told and didn't lose them, in the disappointment they absorbed without withdrawing, in the version of yourself you revealed, not the performance. And they stayed. People who spent years inside emotionally turbulent relationships often struggle to recognize that. Because chaos demands attention. Chaos pulls. Chaos keeps you awake at 2 a.m. Safety simply remains, and what quietly remains rarely competes with what constantly disrupts. Until one day the contrast finally becomes clear. The people who exhausted you created intensity. The people who changed you created intimacy. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily love psychology, because next, we're talking about why some people begin leaving a relationship long before they ever say goodbye.